So we started around 6:15. Now it's 7:15. So it's 1 hour of hiking which we have done. And from here we can see the peak. It's little cloudy but still visible. So we know where we are heading. The good thing which happened from today morning when we started is it didn't rain. And probably it was the bad thing also because it became very humid and the mosquitoes are feeding on me. So when you come here, make sure that you wear full sleeves. And since we are doing this trek in a monsoon season, the whole trail is full of vegetation and it's very easy to miss the trail. So make sure you remain very cautious when you come here, because once you lost your way, it's going to be a very long time in the forest. So guys, I am going to reiterate this again. There's lot of vegetation, there's water flowing on the way. It's very easy to miss the trail. Make sure you don't miss the trail. Otherwise it's going to be very difficult. So please be careful. So it's 2 hours and 30 minutes now. We are here at this ancient water tank, which must have been a resting place and drinking water place for the travelers. As you can see, the water is still potable now, and there you can see a rough script written in Brahmi manuscript over here, which has been deteriorated over the period of time. But at its initial days, it must have been a signage depicting maybe who the ruler is or whatever the charges may be applicable there. I don't know. We are now 15 minutes away from the Nanighat caves, and see you once we reach there. So we have reached the cave of Nanighat, and as the Nanighat name suggests, Nane means money. So it was a very famous trade route which connected Sopara and Kalyan to Paithan. And it must be a very famous route because as you can see the cave, it's very spacious, and at a given point of time it can hold more than 50 people. So I believe people who used to visit, they must have been using it for staying for the night or maybe taking some rest. And as you can see behind me on the walls, the whole wall is full of scriptures of Brahmi manuscript. So here outside the cave, wind is very strong as you can see, and you must have to bring your raincoat or wind cheater so that you can be comfortable. Otherwise you will feel very cold. So I will advise bring your raincoat or wind cheater to beat the rain. It gets more windy as we move ahead. There are many small caves which are carved in this face of the mountain. So now we are going towards the Nanighat, and as you can see, last 30 minutes of hike was full of boulders, full of rocks, and during heavy rainfall that water will come through the stones, come between the stones. So if you are not wearing or not bringing good grip, good quality shoes, the sole will come off and you will have a hard time going back or coming up. So make sure you have a good grip and good quality shoes while you're coming up, and make sure you watch your steps, because these rocks can be slippery and you can fall down and get hurt. So now we will be climbing to Nane Ghat, and as you can see, this was the main trade route. You can imagine how different horses and different trade goods must have been shipped throughout this only route from Kalyan and Sopara to Paithan, where we are heading. And it is pretty difficult for us to climb now. Think about ancient time, 345 BC, when people used to come with horses and carriages. This is a vessel made out of stone, and it was used to collect money of the travelers who used to pass from this pass. They used to drop money in it. And looking at the size of this vessel, looking at the caves which we have, looking at the water tank, looking at the route, it shows how significant and important this trade route must have been to the people of this region, both geographically and historically. So it will not be wrong to say that we are here standing on the roads to history, and that's what Nane Ghat is. Reaching the Nane Ghat top on the plateau, we are now heading to Jeevdhan Fort, and to go there you will find a tar road which is leaving out of the Nane Ghat, and once you start walking on that you will find this kind of huts. So first set of huts, after around 5 minutes of walking, you will find a right turn which have this uneven kacha road which you can take to reach Jeevdhan Fort. So we are heading there. We will try to find a guide and see whether we can come in this place.